Okay, why should the private sector invest in the master plan of Delhi today? There are about 10 compelling reasons, but let me enumerate the top 5. In terms of investment, the private sector always weighs the risk of their investments against their purported returns. So today you are not even in the speculation mode as far as investing into master plan is concerned. The master plan was notified on the 8th of February 2007. The zonal plans of all the zones were notified in 2010. 2011, 12 minor notifications came in. In 2013, the government notified the Green Belt policies of Delhi. In 2014, the layout plan of how the land pooling policy will unveil itself has been unveiled. Post these elections, sometime in May, June, we expect that the land pooling policy in its full form and the modalities of how land would be pooled would be released into the public domain. Now, there are other reasons too, other than the investment risk. The foremost thing is, for any private sector to invest into an opportunity, you need to have a very clear-cut exit strategy, primarily owing to the limited time frame the capital is available for investments. And also, especially if the capital is raised overseas or through the HNI audience, there is a certain return that needs to be delivered by the investor. Now, when you talk about Delhi, it's been a demand-led story, not just in the demographics, where we are forecasting the population growth of almost 1 crore over the 20-year period. We are also talking about the investment need of Delhi, or the total turnover in Delhi in excess of about $800 billion. To support that kind of GDP growth, there is substantial requirement for participation of real estate players to modernize the infrastructure, to create new workplaces, to deliver about 1.6 million dwelling units, and all of it with the new policies which the Ministry of Urban Development and DDA has unveiled over the past few months, indicate a very high level of participation by the private sector. It is duly recognized by the government that the DDA as an agency cannot deliver this need. Hence, to accelerate the process, all policies over the past 2 to 3 years have been in favor of investments by the private sector. Now, when we talk about a demand-led story, the surrounding cities of Delhi, namely Sonipat, Noida, Ghaziabad, Manesar, Sonipat, have all evolved because of a bottleneck created by DDA, which was the only agency developing real estate or urbanizing Delhi for the past 4 or 5 decades. Now, these cities have seen substantial growth only because of incremental investments by the private sector, and where the development authority confined itself to creating infrastructure. Now, that precisely is the strategy that DDA or Ministry of Urban Development is working on. The Delhi Jal Board is creating its own master plan of connecting the entire area of Delhi with potable water. The electricity is privatized now with 3 agencies supplying electricity to the whole of Delhi. Then we have the DJB also working on a sewerage master plan with international partners. There is a road network in excess of about 27,000 kilometers which has been planned in the master plan, of which about 7 roads are already under construction, and the widest or the largest of them being the UER2, which is a 100-meter expressway connecting all 4 national highways. The work has already started. The land acquisition is completed. Now, and lastly, to ensure that there is seamless availability of land, there is the land pooling policy which is being unveiled or which is already in the public domain. The debates and discussions have happened over the last few years. Under the pooling policy, the private sector gets to participate in this opportunity by either by buying land or by the existing owners pooling their land for development and being part of the equity of the entire development story. So all in all, which investor globally can ignore a 800 billion opportunity? If you can, you should. If you can't, probably you cannot desire to get a better opportunity than this.